Ooh, what do we have here, guys? The brand new Note 10 Lite. I just got it in the mail right now, a few minutes ago. So let's open it up real quick. I'm so excited. Oh, there's something else in there. So this is the little... Okay, so this is for the SIM ejection. Oh, here it is. It's probably like a little case inside. Some paperwork. A clear case. Yeah, so just a clear case, and this is the phone. Oh my god, what am I doing? Beautiful. Yeah, it feels good though. The weight is not that heavy, but it's not that light either. So that is the cameras behind the phone. Look at this, it still has all the plastics. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, so this is like the super fast charging. Okay, super fast charging. I hate when they use the USB type C here. They just should use a regular USB. Yes, some regular Samsung headphones, no AKG. And this is the charging cable. Let me just align things a little bit. That is pretty much what it comes with the phone. I'm gonna test it. Comencemos. It's in Spanish. I'm gonna test everything: battery, connectivity, sound, and I'm gonna get back to you guys in a couple of weeks probably. All right. Nice. So excited. I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, so I'm finally back with this phone. I've been using it for about 30 days already, so I can give you a really good user experience throughout my period of using this phone. And also, I'm gonna compare it with my daily user, which is the OnePlus 7T, which is another great phone that I like. And the reason being is because both of these phones are about the same price range, so around $600. So which one should you go? You know, the OnePlus 7T has some great features, and this phone has also some exclusive features like the stylus. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm going to show you and I'll tell you the pros and the cons from this phone in particular. So anyways guys, let's start with the build quality. First of all, I purchased this additional case, and I like this one compared to the clear one that Samsung gives you. This one, it has this like little button layout that is, it just feels better when you're pressing the buttons, so it's more precise. I like this one. It's really cheap too. I'm gonna leave a link in the description of the video just in case if you guys want to purchase one of those, if you purchase this phone. So build quality, it's excellent. I love this material. So Samsung uses a combination of glass and plastic. They call it Glastic, and I think it's the best idea ever. Because look at this shine. I mean, it still looks very premium and it feels hefty, it feels good, but it's not as heavy as a glass made phone. So I really like that. Another thing that I like about this is that this phone, the Note, is flat. Notice over here it doesn't have the curvy edges, and I really like that. The phone is flat. I don't know, I got tired of my Note 8 and then my wife went for the Note 10 Plus, and all those other Note phones have the curvy design. So if you like that, then this phone is not for you. I prefer this flat. So I like this. All right, so let's start with the button layout. It's very simple. So over here we have the power button, which is sort of like a power button, and I'll explain to you in just a little bit. Over here we have the volume rocker, so down, up and down volume rocker. And then right over here we have on top, we have the microphone. There's a microphone, an antenna right here. Then over here we have the slot for the memory and also the SIM card. So I like this phone does offer you expandable memory. I like that. Then over here we have another antenna, and then we have a 3.5mm port for audio. So if you're old school like me and you prefer to use headphones, wired headphones, this is good for you. So over here we have a Type-C port, another microphone, and the downfiring speaker, which it sounds okay, but it's not as good as a dual speaker. I'll explain to you just a little bit. Then we have the stylus. Of Of course, the stylus is one of the biggest reasons that you want to buy a Note phone, right? This stylus also has Bluetooth, and you can control some features with the button right here. So as soon as you pull out the stylus, you can actually take notes, and that's a really cool thing. You can take notes. What are you doing? Send me a note, and then just boom, just save it, takes a picture, and boom, you're ready to go. That's a really cool feature about having the stylus from this phone. All right, so let me start with I don't know what I did. So let me start with turning on the phone. So I have the face detection, and I also have the fingerprint. So right now it worked, but one of the things that I hate about this phone is how slow it is to open up when you're trying to use either the face detection or the fingerprint. It's super slow, and I'm saying this compared to my OnePlus 7T. Oh my god, this phone is fast. Look at this. Let me see if I can try it. So face detection, boom, 1 millisecond. It's super fast, and there's the same thing with the fingerprint scanner. So now that I've been using this for a while, and then I go to this phone and I realize how slow this is, it's just really annoying. So that is something that I don't like. Now another thing I don't like is that it's for some reason when you pick up your phone, when the phone has some sensitivity of movement, it'll sort of like turn on automatically, and it'll start looking for your face. You notice that? I didn't press anything. So obviously I'm gonna do my face detection, and it didn't recognize it. It turned off. Let me do it again. There you go. It kind of worked, but it's not 100% accurate, guys, and it's super annoying. And the same thing goes for the fingerprint scanner. So that is something to keep in mind. Now about the battery lifetime, this is very important. This phone comes with a 4500 milliamp battery, which is pretty big, and it lasts you pretty much the whole day. Now I've been using this phone to take pictures, to take some videos, to play some games, to obviously watch some videos on YouTube, and it'll last you the whole day. Now this phone comes with a super fast charging device, which is actually pretty good. It'll charge the battery fast, but not as fast as the OnePlus 7T. Now if you're looking for a super fast, it's actually, they call it the warp charging. You have to get this phone. You're gonna love that because it is amazingly fast. You can leave your, for example, you can just leave your phone if it's I don't know, for 15 minutes. It'll pretty much charge your phone all the way. It's incredibly fast, but neither phone has wireless charging. So if you care about wireless charging, well, neither phone has it. But if you want fast supercharging, the OnePlus 7T is the way to go. But either way, this is also pretty fast. I think it's a 25-watt charger, and you're not going to be disappointed. Alright guys, so this phone has a 6.7 inches screen, which looks beautiful. It's a super AMOLED screen, and it's this full HD, so that means it's a 1080p by 2400 screen, which is not 4K or 1440p, but it still looks beautiful. And it also supports HDR, so you can watch some HDR videos from YouTube. This is powered by Exynos 9810, and there's two configurations: quad-core 2.7 GHz or quad-core 1.7 GHz. On the memory, it's 8 GB of memory of RAM or 6 GB of RAM. But internal memory for your I don't know, camera, for your photos and everything, it's 128 GB, which is pretty good. But it's also expandable to up to 1 TB, which is amazing. That is another thing I love about this phone, because my OnePlus 7T doesn't have that. It's only limited to 128 GB. So that sucks. This is another reason that I prefer this phone over the OnePlus 7T. Alright guys, so now let's talk about the camera, because this is another big reason that I purchase a phone when it has good cameras. So as you guys notice, this phone has triple cameras. This is actually the flash. It has the regular main camera, then a telephoto, and then an ultra wide, which I love having an ultra wide, especially when you want to take pictures of a big group of persons, right? Or maybe your family and everything. So let's go real quick through the menus. And as you notice, also this is not working. Just There you go. That is a clear example of what I was talking about. So let's go into the camera real quick. Let me show you some of the menus that you have. Of course, this is like the regular main camera right here. Actually, let me put let's put this right here. This controller. So, and over here we can zoom in, which looks nice. Zoom in, and then of course this is going to be the telephoto. The wide angle, which looks amazing. Look how much you can catch with the wide angle. This is excellent. So over here in video you have also video mode. You also have you can do a lot of things, guys. You can go pro. When you go pro, you have a lot of more options as well, which is amazing. I really like this. And also you have light focus. Let's say that you want to have some like blur around. Of course you have to be a little bit more further away, but you have the option. You can record video. I think on the video you can actually record in 4K. So let's go right here, resolution. Yeah, 4K as well, and also 1080p at 60 frames per second, or also just regular 1080p. You have a lot of options with this phone, but the camera, guys, is, how can I say, it's not that great. I believe that you have more. Oh, there it goes. That's the front facing camera. Yeah, so the camera, it could be a hit and miss. I mean, it takes good pictures when you're in a bright room, but when you're in a not so bright room, kind of in a dark area, it's not that great. Actually, let me show you some samples. Alright, so during daylight, this camera takes great pictures. They look clean, very colorful, and full of detail. I particularly love the wide angle. You can see more, and also the picture looks very sharp and clean. However, things change at night. Pictures come out dirty and very noisy. Even with night mode, all it does is just add more light to the picture, but the quality is very low in my opinion. Now with selfies, it's the same thing. In a bright room, they come out good. The light focus feature adds some blur to the background, but sometimes it struggles and it doesn't look that great. But at night, things get worse. There's a lot of noise in the pictures, so they don't look good at all. So here's a video example of me walking with the phone with a 1080p 60. It's a beautiful scenery right here in San Diego. But I just wanted to show you how it looks without the steady mode, because I'm not using any kind of stabilization. I think it looks okay, but we're gonna change to stabilization on now. Now here's the phone using the stabilization built in the phone. It's a little choppy, so this is running at probably a 1080p 30. So it does feel a little choppy, but it's probably more stable, especially if you don't have a gimbal. If you're just using your hand doing a video, this is probably going to be better than using without stabilization. Just a sample. So here's a selfie video. I feel like the camera is kind of too close, just like any other phone. Is there anyone behind me? No. So this is on the different sceneries, like shadows and light under the sun, and there's a crow right here. It's desperately crying for attention. But I just wanted to show you how this looks, guys. Let me go down to some steps. And also the sound. How is the sound? You can extend my hand, my arm actually. See how it looks, but it looks terrible. A lot of people are seeing me, this crazy guy. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna put both of these phones to the test, the Note 10 Lite and the OnePlus 7T. Now remember, the reason I'm putting these phones together because both of them cost about the same price. So it's around $600, it could be more or less, but it's roughly about the same price. Alright, so let's put them to the test. Let's open in some web pages. Go to Samsung.com.
Opening web page.
Alright, it looks like the OnePlus 7T did it a lot faster. There you go. Oh, yeah, it is kind of struggling. It's not as smooth as the OnePlus 7T. Now let's close this. Let's go to. Oh, what happened? Let's do it again. Open YouTube.com.
Opening web page.
There you go. Once again, the OnePlus 7T loads everything a lot faster, so you're obviously going to have a smoother transition. All right, so let's close this. Actually, let's close all the programs, close everything. All right, so let's do one more test. Go to bestbuy.com.
Opening web page.
There you go, OnePlus 7T. Once again, it opened a lot faster. So it is about the same price on the phones, but if you want a faster processing phone, the OnePlus 7T is the one to go. Alright guys, so gaming on this phone, it feels good. Honestly, I was surprised that you're able to play with this phone pretty good, but honestly, just comparing this with the performance of the OnePlus 7T is not even close at all. I mean, the OnePlus 7T does have a 90 Hz of refresh rate screen, so you do feel the difference. This is running at 60 Hz, and it does make a difference when you have a much better performance phone. Another thing I noticed is that the speaker on this one is right here, so you constantly will be blocking the speaker of the phone, and that's another big advantage of the OnePlus 7T, that it has dual speakers, so you have sort of like this surround sound coming from the upper speaker and the lower speaker. Now also, both phones feature Dolby Atmos. You can actually, let me go here, and you can go down and then go here, and it says Dolby Atmos right here. Same thing with the OnePlus 7T, it also features Dolby Atmos. However, since this phone only has one speaker, it only works with headphones. Now, the thing that I noticed with Dolby Atmos, it only adds like a sound, but the sound, it's so wide, so loud that you hear a lot of noise, like background noise. So it's not really Dolby Atmos. Even when you're using them with your headphones, it doesn't really sound that great as compared to the OnePlus 7T. So while playing with the regular speakers and Dolby Atmos, my God, this phone, it's so much better. It sounds so much better. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna give you my conclusion to finalize this video. So it is really hard for me to choose which one to keep and which one to sell, because both offer something really good and the other one doesn't have, you know. So I'm just gonna give you some ideas. If you want, for example, the stylus, you have to get this phone. And I'm talking about the same price range, you know, because obviously there's the Note 10 Plus that has the stylus as well, but that phone costs almost twice as much as this one. So if you don't want to spend that much money and you still like the stylus, the features of the stylus has, this phone is probably the best choice for you. You can do so many things with this. Also, if you want extra memory, this one will give you that option. You know, you can have up to 1 terabyte of memory on top of the 128 gigs this one already has. So this is really awesome. So other little details that I noticed is, for example, the keyboard. This has the Samsung keyboard, and honestly I feel like I make a lot less mistakes while typing on this keyboard than on the Google keyboard from this phone. So for daily use, if you send a lot of text, honestly I still prefer this keyboard. I feel like it's so much better. Now, if you prefer a much faster performance phone, the OnePlus 70 is probably the best choice. This phone doesn't struggle with opening, with your face recognition, fingerprint, fast. Everything is lightning fast on this phone. Even with gaming, of course, the 90 Hz of refresh rate screen, it feels so much better. Also, the battery, if you want super fast lightning charging battery, this phone will give you that. And I also feel like the camera on this phone is so much better for night pictures, for day pictures, for video. For this phone is just so much better in those departments. So if you want to see the full review on this phone, I'm going to leave a link. I did a full review on this phone as well. So that's it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments below which phone is the one that you prefer, which features you look for when buying a new phone. I'm Jolster, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Jolster out. Oh, hey guys, Jolster here. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. By the way, did you enjoy this content? If you like this kind of content, if you'd like to support this channel, first off, make sure you like and subscribe. And also you can become a member. Just hit that join button. You get access to some of the emojis that I created. And also you get early access to some of my videos, the aftermath of the live stream that I do. But mostly just want to support this channel, hit that membership program. All right, I'm working on more videos right now, so make sure you stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys. Jolster out.